Welcome back, guys and gals. Thanks for joining me. ATL Resell Guy here. It is Wednesday evening. I'm back from a day at work, and I've got 7 eBay orders to pull. So let me get right to it. Got to get busy. All right, first up on the list, I have this Mad Catz wireless controller for the PS2. Sold for $19.99 plus shipping on top. Let's go pull this guy. It's over here with the video games. There we go. Mad Catz. This one I got in a PlayStation 2 bundle from somebody on Facebook Marketplace, I believe. The bundle came with this controller, another controller, as well as a PS2 Slim system. I think I paid $20 for it all. So this puts me in the profit. Got the dongle. I tested them. It connects, it works, and it's in good shape. I even got some batteries in there for next person. There's only one in there. Probably take that out. But yeah, $19.99. That's going out tomorrow. Next up is this Tomy Pokemon Fennekin Stuffed Plush Toy. $11.99. Free shipping on that item. He's got to be in the plush toy bin right here. Let's see if we can't locate him. He's yellow, so he should stand out pretty good. Nothing in there, I think. Oh, yeah, got him. Get you over in the light there, Fennekin. There he goes. Yeah, got him at a Goodwill. He's $1. $11.99 free shipping for the Pokemon plush. And here we have our Williams Sonoma 9-inch round sandwich cookie, like giant Oreo cooking thing. $19.99 with shipping on top. He's over here in some boxed items. Yeah. Very good, very good. Yeah, kind of cool. If you like Oreos and you want to make a giant one. This was originally from the store. It's got the retail sticker on there, $29.95. Still inside with all the factory plastic. Bought it at the Goodwill. Forget what I got paid for it. I don't know. I think it was like $2, $3 or so. It's in one of the previous videos. But yeah, it's going out $19.99 with shipping on top. Also going out, this Samsung Galaxy S3, $29.99 free shipping. This was purchased at the Goodwill just yesterday. It's down here in the phones bin. Should be right in the front because I just put them all together. Which one was this? The SGH i747. The SGH i747, not that one. SGH i747. Gotta be you. SGH i747. Samsung Galaxy phone. Bought this at the Goodwill for $199. Turned it over for $29.99 free shipping. I take the battery out just because I feel like it's better to not have a battery in a device when you ship it. So I separate them out and package them up together tonight. And yeah, the screen on this one was a little bit scratched up. And it didn't have the original batteries, aftermarket battery, and it had all this stuff going on the back. I don't know what these strange lines are. But I had that listed for $29.99. They bid on it, and the other one is a lot nicer. It's got the original battery, and it doesn't have all that scuffing or weird lines, and it doesn't have any scratches on the screen. So I got that for $39.99. I'm sure somebody will jump on that eventually. And here we have the Toshiba DVD VCR combo player with the remote. $79.99 with shipping on top. This is the second of the 2 DVD VCR combos. Fine, Toshiba's got to be the only one with the remote. Guy right there. That I bought from Facebook Marketplace. Found the deal. It's in one of the previous videos. Found one originally that they wanted $15 for, I think it was, and found a second one that they had listed and offered them 30 for the pair, and they took it. And I already sold the other one. I believe it was yesterday it went out. So now we got the two sold as well. Had some good profit on that. $79.99 and the shipping on top with the remote. All right, here's the first sale from that Nintendo game lot that I just picked up yesterday off Facebook Marketplace. Metroid Zero Mission for the Gameboy Advance. Sold for $69.99 with free shipping. I paid $150 for this bundle, and that's already paying dividends on one single game, not even to include it's in another little compartment. A couple of the games I didn't want to put in a bundle, separate them out because they're more valuable. Yeah. And this one, I looked at some comps originally, and it seemed like it was 30 or 40. And then I really looked closely at the purple edition. There's some other like red editions, I think, and the purple was much more valuable. I guess it's rare. So price it up a little steeper. There's some other comps that I think were around, like, they're coming from other countries too. They're up around 100. So I just priced mine down a little bit, gave it fast free shipping, and it sold within 12 hours. Yeah, and then last on the list, Action Tech wireless DSL modem router, no power supply. This is over here, and it's actually already in a box because Action Tech. I had sold this before. I bought it at Goodwill. I think I paid like $3 or $4 for it. It is, I'll go through some of these pictures just so you can kind of see, because I'm not going to open up the packaging already. But let's click here. Good box. Inside, everything's wrapped up. It's got some cables with it. It's got a stand. There you go. Everything's broken out for you. No power supply, but I did have something that would suffice just to see if it would power on. And unit's in really good condition. And I did get some lights to pop up. I don't think that power supply is designed or has the right voltage or ampage, but it did initiate some power through it. So I listed that for the buyer. I'll go into some detail about why this is already packaged up in a moment and why it never went out to that buyer in the closing of this video. But that is the Action Tech, sold for $49.99 with shipping on top. Paid probably $4 for it, so nice little 1,000% up right there. And here is but one last thing I wanted to touch on for this video before signing out. These are comic books, if you couldn't tell. I myself am not an avid comic book reader. I never have been. I don't really know anything about them. I mean, I know characters, obviously, Spider-Man, X-Men, all the popular ones. But yeah, not an enthusiast at all in any regard. But I stumbled upon these. These were free. These were found. These were thrown out. There's a lot of them. I took a little bit of time to go through some of them. I separated them out for the most part. These don't seem to really have much value, $1 or $2. These, I believe, range from like 5 to 10 or so. And these seem to be going for more, 10, 15, 20. I don't really know, honestly. But it is crazy that somebody threw these out. These have like plastic in them. They have cardboard in the back. Like, this was somebody's collection and just like thrown away. So it's mine to resell. I'll end up lotting them together, maybe sell these individually just because they have enough value to take the time to actually spend. And these I haven't even gone through yet. So, I mean, what are we looking at here? Like 50 or so comics just out there for the taking. So yeah, comment down below if you see anything that looks interesting or that you've read or you think might have some value, particularly these, Spider-Man, Red Sonja, Infinite Crisis, and this X-Men Boys Night Out. Juggernaut. But where is the one? There was a Superman somewhere in here that was old. Like, it looked like it was 70. Maybe this is it right here. Yeah, look at this graphic. And again, in the cardboard and a plastic sheet, like these were hanging out in storage for a minute. Somebody just got impatient, I guess, and wanted to get rid of them. So, one man's trash. You know how it goes. So yeah, that Action Tech wireless modem router. Here's the story. Somebody messaged me about it in the past and asked me if it was okay if they provided their own shipping label for it. I'm new to eBay selling, so I wasn't really sure like what the policy is on that, but I figured, hey, if it covers the cost, if you go ahead and pay for my shipping that I'm charging on top, you provide yours and it covers everything, what I can do is refund you the shipping once everything goes through and it's all good. So that's the plan. I did some digging and it sounds like that's outside of eBay's policy. And it also kind of makes me subject to a little bit of liability. So I messaged the buyer and said, no, I can't do that. I apologize. He said that's fine, and then went ahead with the sale. I asked him if he wanted me to cancel it. He said no. So I went ahead with the sale, and he asked me if I could ship to a different address then. I said, all right, let me check it out and see how it compares in, the shipping costs. So I did that, and it was about 500, 600 miles further than the address that he purchased the item on, which obviously is going to cost more in shipping. I did some digging around again on that sort of thing, and that is way outside of eBay's policy as far as how a shipper should or a seller should accommodate a buyer. I messaged him again. I'm like, listen, man, everything that you're asking me to do is way outside of what I've agreed to as far as guidelines with eBay. So I'm sorry, I'm just going to go ahead and cancel this. I also went ahead and reported the buyer because it is one of the things you can report on buyers is if they've asked you to ship to a different address than what they have. Because you can't buy something with the cost of shipping from the East Coast to the middle of the country and then ask, hey, do you mind just go ahead and shipping it all the way to California for me for the same price? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. What my understanding is these are people that are doing some arbitrage on eBay using your listings and selling them to other people who aren't buying through, it was like a middleman essentially. And then I guess they're charging up on your item to that true buyer, the person who would actually receive the item. And that is a real thing. I noticed it a lot on my DVD VCR combos. Basically every single one that I've sold, I'm getting a note from the buyer asking me not to put an invoice into the box. Also asking me not to use any eBay materials, don't include any shipping, packing slips, nothing that's going to indicate that the item essentially did not come from the person they think that they're buying it from. And this again is somebody, doing some arbitrage, finding, gaps in price points where I'm charging this, somebody that they found is willing to pay this for that same item and taking the margin in between as a profit for themselves, which is, essentially that's what I'm doing as a reseller. So I can't really hate on somebody for doing that. What it does kind of tell me is, are my prices too low? Am I underselling it? But honestly, I really don't care. If I'm making the margin that I expect to make, if I'm finding comps that are selling in certain price brackets and, finding something comparable or maybe even a little bit more, and I'm making money on it, let them do whatever they want to do, I assume. As long as I don't start having issues with returns, which is going to be a completely different video that I'll address down the road because I do have some situations that I do want to share with you guys as well, but that's going to be a separate video. But I did just want to touch on this Action Tech, why it's already in a box. Because Homeboy is One, asking me to use a shipping label that I'm not able to use and puts me at risk of, having to do refunds and returns. And then going ahead and asking me to ship hundreds and hundreds of miles further than what his address actually is in the purchase and what eBay has estimated for the cost of that shipping to his address all the way to his buyer. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to do your shipping for you. I will ship it to you, and then you can pay for shipping to go out to your buyer. That's your prerogative. But I'm not going to break the guidelines and go against what I've agreed to as a seller with eBay. So just want to share a little bit about that situation. This is going to wrap up this video. I just had to get some of these things packaged up and sent out. So I appreciate you sharing time with me, watching over everything, and going through a little bit of this reselling life that I'm living right now. I'm enjoying it. It's been fun. It's been a nice little side hustle, and the YouTube is just another thing on top. But I just feel like it's cool to share with people. I watch the resellers on YouTube as well, and I always find it really interesting, some of the items that they are able to flip over. So thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. Y'all be good.